To write a conditional statement in a program, we have to compare variables and values we work with. Relational operators help us do that. Here is a quick run of the relational operators on Python shell. 3 greater than 2 is true. 2 greater than 3 is false. So basically in Python, whatever expression you write with relational operators is going to give you either true or false as the output. So 3 greater than or equal to 2, read that out in plain English, it is actually true because 3 is greater than 2. 2 greater than or equal to 3 would be false because it's neither greater nor equal to 3. We have seen this already in the previous lecture, but I'm going to write it again. 2 double equals to 3 is checking if 2 and 3 are equal. Because they're not, it's false. Now, how do we check if two entities are not equal to each other? This is how you would do it. This is something new. You would want to remember this. Okay, so use exclamation mark and equals to sign to check if two entities are not equal to each other. Let us continue using the caret sorting robot example in this lecture as well. Here is the task you need to complete using conditional statements and relational operators. If the color of the caret is not purple, you have to sort the carets based on their weight as specified in this table. Carets weighing less than 0.2 pounds go to box 1. Carets weighing greater than or equal to 0.2 pounds and less than 0.4 pounds go to box 2, and the rest of them go to box 3. Here is how you would write a program for this. First, get the keyboard input for the color code. Because the color code is an integer, we are converting it to an integer right there. Next, get the input for the caret weight. Because the caret weight is in decimals, so we'll have to convert that into a floating point number this way. All right. Now we're going to check if the caret's color is purple. Okay, so we have to sort the carets into boxes only if the caret's color is not purple. We're doing that with this if statement. If color code not equals to 3, that's when we are entering the scope of this if statement. Right here, we're going to check the weights of the carets. Okay, so if weight of the caret is less than 0.2 pounds, you're going to place it in box 1. And here is the best part of if elif code structure. I'd like to show you the number line here to visualize what's happening. When we write if weight less than 0.2, all these numbers are being taken into consideration. Okay, so once we say elif weight less than 0.4, we'll be dealing with only this interval, the interval between 0.2 and 0.4. And after that, if I write else, it means that I'm considering all the left out values on this number line. So that is the beauty of writing if, elif, and else statements when dealing with numeric values like these. Let us wrap up this lecture with another example. If you're someone who likes coffee a bit much, you might want to drink it at its ideal temperature. According to this search on Google, any temperature less than 195 degrees Fahrenheit is considered cold. Any temperature between 195 to 205 Fahrenheit is considered ideal, and above 205 is hot. Let us write a program that takes coffee temperature as input and tells us if it is at the ideal temperature to drink. For the sake of simplicity, I'm taking the temperature as an integer input right there, and here is what I'm gonna do. Any temperature less than 195, I'll display coffee is not hot enough. for the temperatures between 195 and 205 inclusive. Okay, so if I enter 195 as my input, it should say coffee is ideal to drink. Alright, so that and any temperature above 205, it should display coffee is too hot. We will use the number line again to make sense of the if, elif, else code block that we have here. If the temperature is less than 195, it would take care of all the values that are less than 195, but it would leave out the value 195. Okay, so it's gonna take care of all the values which are less than 195, but 195 is still up there. Then if we write elif temperature less than or equal to 205, that's when 205 is included and all the temperatures less than 205 and greater than 195. So those are the ones that are included, including 195, because that one was left out by the if condition. Finally, the else code block is going to take care of all the values that are greater than 205. We'll practice more of these in class as well as in the lab.